Hello and welcome to another update video about crypto.com or Cronos. Yeah, it's been hammered down quite a lot. It is coming down very, very fast. And also Cronos here. From an Elliott wave point of view, the way I can count this, of course, is that we had here a wave 1, 2, and this here is another wave 1, 2. Pretty much the same wave count as we have it for many other cryptocurrencies. The thing is, it really should hold here this 88.7% Fibonacci level. We're really currently with a lot of cryptos at a critical level. And this is not about making, creating panic or anything. It is just the situation that here between these, this is a wave. Here's we started the wave count, right? We've got an impulsive move up here. And then we've got our A, B, C down here. And this is now where the C wave could finish. That we had our A wave down here, probably here, maybe here. Yeah, this could be a little bit of a more complex ABC structure. But in the end, it doesn't make a great difference. Yeah, and we have basically the same wave count that we have for many cryptocurrencies. And the ideal wave count for this cryptocurrency, as it is for many others, would be that this here counts as a wave 1, this is a wave 2. The next one would be a wave 3, then a wave 4 down, and a wave 5 up. The problem I have with this is as well, like for many other cryptos which are getting into really, really dangerous territory. Here, Cronos as well, down to the 88.7% Fibonacci level. You can see how relevant it is, because on the 78.6 we found support. Here, the 88.7, we're finding support. Should we drop below that, what happens then? Then I think we might find a little bit of support here around 14 cents. You can see that here, we've got a bit of support here. There was support here. There's an area of trade here. So this is also an interesting level, sort of round about 14.5 cents. But below that, we've got the 8.2 cent level. And then you're already at the beginning of that wave. The problem is, if we drop below this, there isn't much more we can do other than counting all of this as some kind of a corrective structure, which won't look good. I can tell you that now. It won't look good for CRO. And I own CRO as well, or Cronos. Yeah, because if you drop below 8.2, what is there left? Then you get down to this swing low, and ideally, depending on how we then have to count this could really mean that we also drop below that level. I wouldn't give it a lot of trust, that 6 cent level, and then you get down into the realm of meaninglessness. So I am, again, concerned about CRO. There are quite a few cryptos I'm now getting concerned about. A lot of cryptos just don't look good. Yeah, and I really sincerely hope that they will recover. I sincerely hope that they will recover to former glory. At the moment, this is still possible. It is currently holding that 88.7% Fibonacci level, which is pretty much here at the 18 cent level where we currently are. And this just needs to hold. It just needs to hold. Dropping below it would increase the likelihood that this coin will not recover easily. Yeah, it just increases the likelihood. Not telling you it's going to die, but increases the likelihood. So let's take a look. The thing is, you don't even need to look at the RSI. You don't even need to look at the MACD, because in the end, we are here at a critical level. Either it holds or not. And this is now high risk. It just is. Yeah. We can look at the RSI. It gives me a slight bullish divergence here. Absolutely. On the daily, you can see that making slightly higher lows. Yeah, where we coming down actually quite significantly on the price chart, just indicating that we get more green candles into this. This is all the RSI is telling us. You get more and bigger green candles into this within the last 14 candles. This is all the RSI is telling us currently, and we can see this just by looking at the price. Yeah, it doesn't really mean that the downtrend is slowing down. It normally would, but can you really say the downtrend is slowing down? I don't. I can't. It's not looking like it. Yes, we have sort of stopped here at the moment, but overall the bullish signals are very weak. We haven't really seen a strong reaction to that 88.7% Fibonacci level. And for now, the price really needs to give everything, or CRO really needs to give everything to hold that price. Yeah, if we drop below that, I see massive price decreases, possibly all the way down to 8.2 cents, and maybe even lower. Currently, I don't see any bullishness in this chart. That is just what I have to tell you. At the moment, not. When I record this video, not. Typically, this target area would be a price range where I would expect the price to reverse, and where with the highest likelihood, same story like for Chainlink, for VeChain, for Polkadot, where in this target area the price would need to reverse or should ideally reverse with the highest likelihood. If it drops below that, there is still a chance, of course, for it to recover, and I'm not telling you it's going to die, but it will have a much harder time to recover. So for a bullish scenario, normally the 88.7% Fibonacci level is sort of the last straw. Yeah, it is sort of the last straw we can really give it. I mean, there is maybe one more chance we can give it. If I start to count the waves here, and we have this as a wave 1, 2, this can't be the 3, so this is a 1, 2, this is another 1, 2. But it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work. But even in this scenario, it could drop down to 16 cents, and that's it. So it's pretty much come to that level anyway. So from an Elliott wave point of view, quite concerning currently. Yeah, should this level hold? Let's say, should this 18-cent level hold? And I go back to the previous FIBs. Should the 18-cent level hold, what would be the price target for the next wave 3? And I don't really actually feel like not really talking about it, because currently it's really critical. It could take us to the 1.618 extension. 163 would be the minimum target, but for that, this is based on the assumption that something really needs to happen here to the upside. Yeah, if the bulls don't step in now, it is getting critical, especially with how fast we have come down here. So overall chart structure, okay, A, B, C, correction, nice. You make a nice lower low, but the speed and the momentum at which we have come down here, it is a bit concerning. Yeah, here also no recovery yet on the RSI. On the 1 week chart, yeah, this just indicates the downtrend massively at play still, but we can just see that by looking at the price action. We don't really need an indicator for that. Here the MACD as well, at the lowest point it's ever been. The ADX NTI short signal here. Yeah, so all of this getting a bit concerning. What does really the imminent short term give us? Does the imminent short term give us anything? 4-hour chart. Let me just make that a bit smaller. What does a 4-hour chart give us? Really not a lot. Yeah, not a lot. Even those recovery moves seem to get smaller and smaller. I mean, the moves down get smaller, the recovery moves get smaller. But even here, I mean, it's looking like we are here sort of in a descending, and we're not even in a channel. You can't even get the touch points. Not happy with it. What has come up here currently also looks really corrective. I mean, at least we seem to have found a little bit of support here at around 17.5 cents and made at the moment a higher low. But this is the 4-hour chart. Yeah, let's go to the 1 hour. Maybe we see a little bit more detail just to. This is really critical. I mean, it's made a higher low. That's good. Yeah, and it needs to hold that, and it needs to move up from here now. It needs to get back into this FIB area. You can see we're actually below it. We've actually dropped below it, and we're currently retesting it. And if that retest is successful and we go down from here, as I said, it could really go down to 8.2 cents. Looking at the FIBs here, in that move up, have we come down? We've come down here to the 78.6 FIB level. I mean, you could possibly assume this here might be in first impulse up. You have your correction down. You're holding here, wave 1, 2, yeah, in small. But now something needs to happen here. You need to continue that, and you need to move above the previous swing high. Then I get much more confident. This would be the 20-cent level. Until then, it's getting critical. No bullish signs here. Yeah, I'd be extremely careful with CRO at the moment. That is currently my view until the chart picture changes a little bit. So from a technical point of view, I am concerned about CRO. Yeah, so the bulls really need to do something here. Without having here any bullish signal, because we are sort of at this critical level, I'm really getting a bit concerned. So hopefully you liked the update despite these news. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.